Emergencies don't just affect people, they affect our pets too. That's why Pet Preparedness Day is this Saturday. Join local veterinarians, businesses, and community organizations to learn how to protect your pets, prepare your family, and help build a stronger community. Welcome to Making It in Mount Juliet, sponsored by Two Rivers Ford. Pet Preparedness Day is happening Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 in the afternoon at Tractor Supply Company in Mount Juliet. Bring the family and learn how to be emergency ready for every member of your household, including those four-legged family members. Later in the show, we'll share other events happening around town this weekend. Today, Mount Juliet Chamber President and show host Mark Hinesley visits Rutland Place Senior Living to discover what makes a senior living community truly feel like home. We're also bringing back our feature on 100 Women Who Care, Greater Wilson County. Learn how this remarkable group is making a local impact and how you can become a part of it. And in case you missed it, we're revisiting Mark's conversation with Tyler Allen, a local business insurance specialist who shares why protecting what you've worked so hard to build is one of the smartest investments you can make. Now, drum roll please. It's time to give Meatball the attention he deserves. This sweet terrier mix is the newest member of Mount Juliet Animal Care and Control Pound Puppy Club, but he's more than ready to trade shelter life for that forever home. If Meatball sounds like your next adventure buddy, schedule a play date by calling Mount Juliet Animal Care and Control at 615-773-5533.
Two Rivers Ford announces employee pricing for everyone. Every tradesman, every dad, every rising star. You pay what we pay. Two Rivers Ford, locally owned, American made.
Join Busy Bee's Beehive Club today. Priority service, routine maintenance, year-round comfort. Right now, buy this year and get next year free. Busy Bee, where you'll always be more than satisfied.
Hello, thank you for joining us for Making It in Mount Juliet. Thank you to our sponsors, Two Rivers Ford and Busy Bee Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning. Your sponsorship makes this possible. And today, I'm at one of my favorite places in our entire community, someplace that's near and dear and very special to me and of course to the Chamber of Commerce as well. We're sitting in the theater at Rutland Place Senior Living on Rutland Road behind the First Baptist Church. And I'm here with my good friend Karen Tucker, who I have known pretty much since this was a gravel parking lot, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
2008. 2008. So good to see you. Thank you for opening up your facility and maybe taking a few minutes to share a little bit about how Rutland Place came to be, the inspiration behind it, and maybe some of the services that you provide to those in our senior community.
Okay. Well, we were built in 2008, and we were originally owned by the First Baptist Church. And so then we recently were bought by Good Works Unlimited. But we are basically like a cruise ship on land. And so
there you go.
Yeah,
I like that,
yeah.
A cruise ship on land.
So we are independent living, and we have a full calendar of events. They do lots of fun excursions, as well as we have a lot of in-house things that we do. Lots of activities, lots of entertainment. We go to the symphony, we go to ball games, we do lots of fun things. And our culinary team is on top of it.
I can vouch for that.
We have the largest variety of food in the industry.
It's always awesome to come out here. Our chamber has been having our monthly membership luncheons between, 70 and 100 people every month, I think since sometime in 2009, with the exception of during COVID, but always get treated very, very well.
Good.
And this is like coming home, if I dare say. So you mentioned the activities and things you do. As I was leaving here yesterday, the van was taking some folks to the library to listen to a lecture or a book signing or something like that yesterday.
Yes.
This is not assisted living.
No.
These are apartments, kitchens. What about those that maybe don't want to cook?
They don't have to cook. Everything is included. So everything is included in the rent. Housekeeping, cleaning, the maintenance, meals, everything is included. So you don't have to worry about anything.
Some of the folks, and many of them still drive, of course,
Yes.
but some of them have carports right outside their door as well. Mm-hmm. And I think something that's always pretty special and seems well thought out. When you downsize from your house as a senior and you go to a senior living facility like this, you don't have quite as much room in your house. You may not have that giant dining room that the family always came over. You've even thought of something for that.
Yes, we have our large dining room, and then we have a private dining room for family gatherings.
Which I think that is great. You have a salon in here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
We're sitting in the middle of a little personal theater in
Yes.
here, so they don't even have to leave to go see the movies.
We've got a fitness center, we've got large activity rooms, we've got a crafts room, we've got it, the whole package.
You know, you have such a wonderful reputation out here and such a great location. If I'm not mistaken, Good Works has multiple properties
Yes.
in Mount Juliet.
They own Carrot Glen and Providence Place.
Up on Charlie Daniels Parkway and basically
Yes.
right across the street. It takes a lot of people to keep an operation like this going, doesn't it? How many folks do you have on your team?
I've got about 50.
50 people?
On mine, yes.
Well, every one of them I've met, I think they're awesome. And you know what? I think you have awesome residents as well. Just walking in this morning, people that I've never seen before had a smile on their face, and I always love it when somebody says, "Good morning, young man." That I appreciate that. But everybody just seems happy. It's a feeling that probably it's deliberate in how you deliver the service that makes people feel like that.
Well, my residents are wonderful. It's very rare to have a job where you feel the love every day, and every single one of my employees has a servant's heart.
Well, there's plenty of places for them to get out and to seniors to get out and walk. They can go on the road trips. The food, I can vouch for that. I've had who knows how many 100 meals. I don't think I've missed a monthly luncheon in 25 years. So I love the food. I love the team that you have here, the facility. The people are so nice. And it's such a contribution to the community, really. It affords the opportunity for maybe people that live here whose parents were aging somewhere else. They can come and live in a wonderful place like this and be close to their kids and grandkids. Mm-hmm. And full of activities. The van is always leaving, taking them somewhere,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yeah, we're very active here.
Well, if you're watching this and you think maybe that's where I ought to take a senior family, or let's go take a look at it, share your website with us.
Okay, it's RutlandPlaceSeniorLiving.com, and we're on Facebook as well.
Check them out on social media. Karen, thank you for your time. I'm
Sure,
so glad
thank
you let
you.
us come in and hopefully share the story a little bit about one of the beautiful, it's really just a gem in our community, and I'm happy to know you and your team, and thank you for taking time.
Thanks,
Thank you
Mark.
again to Two Rivers Ford, Busy Bee Heating and Plumbing and Air Conditioning. We'll see you next time on Making It in Mount Juliet.
Hi, I'm Nicole Bell, and I'm with 100 Women Who Care Greater Wilson County.
And I'm Liz Nelson, and we are two of the founders of the Wilson County chapter. It is a giving circle, and a giving circle is when collectively a group of people come together and give to a nonprofit organization. So in our case, we are women, and we commit to giving $100 a quarter to whatever charity is nominated and vetted by our local leadership team, and the charity that wins that quarter's not drawing, but vote. We vote each quarter. So
It's really super simple. Liz and I were a part of a group in Nashville that did the exact same thing. And actually, Liz invited me to be a part of that group. And I think it was probably during COVID when we were a part there,
yeah.
right before COVID. And so we actually nominated some charities, some nonprofits from here in Wilson County. And one of them won. And I think it was probably at that moment when we presented a local nonprofit with their checks that for me, I remember the tears of the nonprofit getting the money, us crying, like everything. And I don't know if it was then or there, but we were like, we have to do this in our community.
Yes.
And so I'm going to give kudos to Liz and the rest of our group who really we work together to make it happen.
Well, and we're part of an alliance called 100 Who Care. So there are giving circles all over the United States and the world. There are men, there are women, there are kids, there are teens, you name it. They've banded together and they fall under the 100 Who Care Alliance. In our heyday, when we first started, which was in January of 23, in 23 we got up to 189.
I think it was 189.
Yeah, and we're about 130 now, so that's still great, but we want more. So, because the more women we have, the more money we can give to local nonprofits. And yesterday was our first meeting of 2026, and we have crossed the $250,000 mark that we have given to now 13 local nonprofits here in Wilson County. Our first was CASA of Wilson County. Last night, I guess they know, so we can tell them. Mighty Miracles Kitten Network was last night, but we've given to My Bag, My Story,
Brooks House,
the Journey Home Project.
For veterans.
Yep, the Charlie Daniels Journey Home Project, our Sister's Keeper. Gosh, we got a whole list.
15th Judicial.
Child Advocacy Center.
Child Advocacy Center.
The Joe Beretta Heart Foundation.
New Leash on Life. So we've given, I think, to an eclectic group a real mix. And I think that's what, too, every single time we have so many women say, we're so glad to be a part of this, because it truly, $100, since we're giving $100 every quarter, each individual is, if you think about it, $100 really doesn't go that far nowadays. And so if you were to give $100 to a nonprofit, you may not feel like you're giving, to make a big impact. But because we're collectively doing it and we're presenting a check from anywhere between $13,000 to $15,000, we can make an impact. And then what we heard last night when we were at our meeting and the 15th Judicial Child Advocacy Center, when they were just telling us thank you and what they were doing with their funds, a big part of that too is that so many of these nonprofits depend on grants. This is unrestricted funds. We know that one of our recipients a while back, a tree fell on their building and they needed a new roof. Well, that didn't fall under a grant. So
nor did it fall in their budget, right?
True.
Yeah, they didn't budget for it.
So, I mean, I think I think it's a really incredible thing that women are together, and it's kind of empowering to know that we're making a positive difference in our community.
So we are always looking for new members. We have a Facebook page, 100 Women Who Care, Greater Wilson County. Just get on there and send us a message, and we will absolutely reach back out. We ask for a 1-year commitment, which is $100 a quarter. We meet quarterly. We offer an online version as well. So if you can't make the meetings in person, you can still participate. And even if you can't make it virtually or with us in person, you can still be a part of it. The day after the meeting, we send an email out. We say, this is our winner, and you can either send a check, or we really encourage all of our members to sign up for a platform that we have called Grapevine. And that's how we communicate with our members, and they can pay that way. So they can put their credit card in and not have to mess with it.
It's really super simple. And then we do a follow-up check presentation too with that nonprofit.
And invite our members to that. Our members have to nominate.
True, that is true.
We can't just accept a nonprofit. They have to be nominated by a member. But if a nonprofit wants to be a part of our group, whether a staff member or maybe one of their board members can join our group, nominate their nonprofit. We do put them through a vetting process, but that's just to make sure that they're a legit organization. And then every quarter we have all the vetted nonprofits in the hat, and we draw 3. Whoever nominated them or can speak of them speaks about them. Quick 3-minute presentation. We vote that night online. So again, members that can't attend the meeting can still vote online, and then we know our winner by 9 o'clock that night.
It's really super simple, and I think too, as much as we're a part of the community, there's so many of these nonprofits that we've never heard of that are doing really great things. And so I think for a lot of us, we're getting to know what's going on in our community. Maybe we may not need them, but we may run into somebody who really does need them. And we can say, oh, did you know that we have this available? So I think it's full circle. I think it's a true blessing.
Well, and I heard the other day there are over 200 nonprofits registered in Wilson County, and we have 33 of them in our hat.
That are vetted.
Probably a little more, because some of them are eligible. Once a nonprofit wins, they have to stay out for 2 years. So we've probably got 40, that we know of. So yeah. But there have definitely been some stories that have really touched our heart. And you mentioned the My Bag, My Story.
I know. I'd never heard of My Bag, My Story. And so it was a nonprofit that was brought to us and clearly vetted. And when someone got up to speak about them that night, we found out that in foster care, many children, when they go from one house to another, they're asked to pack up their goods in a trash bag. And I still get teary-eyed thinking about it, because the thought of their most important and valued items are going in a trash bag. How does that make them feel? And so this nonprofit actually gives them bags to take their goods. I mean, clearly that's part of the process that they're going to move from place to place. But having something special and nice, just like every other child has the opportunity to have, that one really touched me. And so, yeah, I was really grateful to learn about it. It does. It'll soften your heart, and you want to give to all of them. But I think we're truly making an impact, and I'm so proud for that. The event.
Yes.
April the 14th at the Capitol Theater here in Lebanon. We are hosting a celebratory mixer, bring your friends kind of night to help us celebrate 3 years of 100 Women Who Care Greater Wilson County, along with One Hand Up, which is a men's version of the exact same thing. It's a spinoff from us for men. And so we're going to do that. We are encouraging all of our nonprofits who've won in the past to come bring people with them that may not know about us. And then all of our members, along with as many friends and husbands and so forth that they want to bring. Because we know the more women and the more men that are a part of these organizations, the more that we'll be able to help.
Give back to charities.
Yep, give back.
Yep. And that's what it's all about.
It is.
Yeah.
At Two Rivers Ford, the price you see online is the price you pay. No unexpected add-ons, no surprises. Just upfront, honest pricing from a family-owned dealership. Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
When I think of Delta Dental now, it's really their core values. It's the volunteerism, it's the giving back.
Delta Dental gives us 10,000 toothbrushes. So twice a year, we have these children that are going home with food that may not have weekend food, and they're also getting a toothbrush.
The best partners are the ones that truly do impact the community together, and I don't think there's a better example of that than our partnership with Delta Dental.
Hello friends, Mark Hinesley with the Chamber of Commerce, joining today with Making It in Mount Juliet, and today I'm visiting with my good friend, local businessman, Tyler Allen. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Hey, I'm glad to spend a little time, and maybe the viewers get a chance to learn a little bit more about you and your business, and maybe we'll touch on what it's like to do business in Mount Juliet. But you're very active with the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, I am, and I'm proud to be active with the Chamber of Commerce.
Well, on our board of directors and chairing the membership committee, so that gets you out and you get a chance to see a lot of different people, and certainly a leader amongst our members, so we certainly appreciate that. But been in the insurance business, maybe a little bit about your career path to get where you're at right now?
Been in insurance a year now, so just did my anniversary in insurance with Hudson Pillar Insurance. But it started in banking. So, okay. Financial and banking, I love that aspect of it. That's not what I went to school for, but 18 years into it, I was ready for something new as a business banker, business lender, and I was like, well, what kind of transferable skills gives me freedom, gives me capacity to grow a business of my own, and chose insurance.
Not just, even though they're different industries, the common thread is helping people and protecting arguably their most valuable assets.
That's exactly right. Yeah, that's my slogan, protecting what you've built. Yeah. Businesses put a lot of effort and a lot of time in their owners building that business. That's their other baby. Mm-hmm. And my job is to protect that from the risks that come at it. So.
Well, folks in Mount Juliet and probably way beyond Mount Juliet, they know of the technological products and services that Hudson Pillar incorporates, really kind of a trendsetter in Mount Juliet for using not only technology and the tools that go along with it, but social media as well. Mm-hmm. How have maybe those two things, either one or both, that maybe attracted you to Hudson Pillar Insurance, and how you use those maybe on a daily basis for maybe that competitive edge?
Yeah. So CJ, Hudson Pillar, I knew his mom who started the company, and I've known CJ for a long time through the chamber as well. And he is a tech guy. Anything that you can do to make business easier and streamline everything. And that allows you to focus on the service of the actual person. And so that frees up the time to do the things that you need to do. And that's with, properly CRMs, monitoring all that stuff, integrating through social media. When people are clicking in and looking at what they're interested in, we're kind of seeing that and being able to pinpoint when we're reaching out to them. It's like, hey, I saw you were interested in this particular type of coverages, and then the follow through on that. So white glove service, but we allow our tech on the back end to kind of do a lot of that stuff that we don't really like to do.
With the technology that you can use, where you can pinpoint where all your customers are, matching that up with a weather forecast, you can actually be in touch with customers that you insure before a storm even hits.
That's exactly right, and we're doing that. So we're alerting them that weather's coming in their area, which could cause hail damage, tornadoes, things like that. And then after that, we're sending texts to all of our clients in those particular areas we know there could have been vulnerable, and letting them know that if there's anything that happened, reach out to us. We help streamline that claims process, and that helps any of those nuances that when the carrier starts to look into it, we're checking all the boxes properly so they get the process done.
You know, I'm sure you'd invite people to go and check your Google reviews. I know that's something that CJ and your company has always pushed. But when you look at doing business in Mount Juliet, you got a very prominent name here, good people working there. What's it like to do business from your perspective in the community of Mount Juliet?
It's really cool. You know, it's... You know, when I go out with my kids and out with my wife, and I run into people I see all the time, and they're like, "Ooh, you're famous." Yeah. And it's like, you know, it's warm, it's welcoming, it's where I'm here helping those people to be able to do business in the place where, you know, we worship, we eat, we celebrate, we live. All of that, it's really great to be able to do that.
Somebody wants to stop by the office, keep regular office hours. Can people pop in and see you? Do they need to get an appointment online?
Yeah, you know, the best way is to reach out. Just, you know, give us a call or shoot us. We have a service line on our website and things like that. But you can pop by. CJ's most of the times in there, and then we have sales reps that are in the office. But we are a hybrid company as well. So we have agents that are in all parts of the state of Tennessee that they can reach out to.
Located right across the street from the amazing Christmas place in beautiful Vintage Station. I can't help but when you park the car, you come over here, it's almost like you're on vacation over here. This is a beautiful facility. You got wonderful offices, great people. If you're looking for insurance, I hope you'll give our friends at Hudson Peeler Insurance a chance at your business. And I want to thank you for what you do for the community and your engagement in supporting the business community out here. We appreciate you and your family and everybody at Hudson Peeler Insurance. We certainly appreciate our friends at Two Rivers Ford for sponsoring this program. And we'd like to thank everybody for making it in Mount Juliet.
Thank you.
You've all heard it before. You get what you pay for. Here at Busy Bee, we're not the cheapest. We're a premium service company. Don't take my word for it. Check out our reviews. 24/7 emergency service, top-tier talent we hire for skill and for care, premium parts and equipment so the job lasts, and our more than satisfied promise from a local company that stands behind every job. Busy Bee, where all the buzz is about great service.
Let's face it, buying a vehicle should be straightforward and stress-free, and that's exactly how Two Rivers Ford has been doing business for decades. This locally owned dealership has a non-commissioned sales team whose only focus is to find you the right vehicle at the right price without the pressure. So you'll actually have a fun car buying experience. Great prices, easy financing, and a non-commissioned sales team. Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
Take a look at this flyer. You have a cornhole tournament happening this weekend. Proceeds will go toward the Wilson County Firefighters Foundation, which supports Coats for Kids and the Wilson County Firefighter Relief. The cornhole tournament is from 12 to 6 at East Nashville Beer Works in Wilson County. You also have a chance to help support Old Friends Senior Dog Sanctuary by creating one of these, a pet sun catcher at Hammer and Stain Saturday evening at 6 p.m. A portion of each registration will be donated to support Old Friends Senior Dog Sanctuary. Go ahead and sign up. Thanks so much for joining us here at Making It in Mount Juliet. Enjoy the day. We'll see you back here next week.